Hey, welcome to the Morning Spike, where the host always forgets to put it on the right channel. I'm Brandon Grizzly here. Mark, I had it on the old Nerd Huddle channel. I was like, why is this not right? It's not popping
I
up.
was refreshing, and I'm like, why am I not seeing it on Dynasty? Because I put up the thing for the
To get it for all the chapters. And then
for the chapters. And I'm like, why is it not popping up?
That will be the reason, and that's why everything is all delayed. I'm Brian Grizzly. Made a mistake. My fault. Thank you guys for being here.
It's all good.
It happens, guys.
We got there. That's all that matters.
I was like, oh no. I mean, spent all this time on the stupid thumbnail and it's not even on there anymore.
I know. I was looking at that too. I was like, what happened to the thumbnail?
Oh, man. No. Well, I mean, that's par for the course. I mean, I am from Chicago, and this is all we do. All we do is mess up stuff. So, you see what happened with Eberflus. Well, we all saw the Thanksgiving game. I told you it would be a close game. I was right about that. And where we're driving now, we could easily win this game, and somehow we screw it up. Oh, man. Hanson says, boo, why did I take advice from you, Brian? I'm right 100% of the time, 30% of the time. Let's start off, Brian. What happened? Man, so, I mean, we all saw so in the last 5 weeks, the Commanders game right here, lost that because the coach can't call a timeout, can't get his players ready. We lost the Packer game, the Detroit game, and the Vikings game. Like we were all in those games, and then you came because of the Commanders game. We lost the Arizona game.
Yes, they lost Cardinals too.
Yeah, because we were still reeling from the Hail Mary. If that's anything, that tells me that you're not good enough. That means you're not able to be a leader of men. If that's the case, then you can't be the head coach. That's the problem. I'm not even upset. I was like, and Mark actually said offline, he was like, man, that's the meteoric rise of a head coach from passing game coordinator to head coach in like
2 weeks.
Seconds.
Yes, 2 weeks of an NFL season.
Oh, man.
Was part of Eberflus's downfall also like never being able to like accept accountability? Because I feel like his press conferences never helped him. Because like he's being asked like, why did you call timeout? And all he said, I handled it correctly.
Yeah, exactly. And all you should have said is no.
Like, we have to I don't think you did because you lost the game.
But if someone's leading you, right, and they never said it's my fault, they always blame someone else. Eventually, that gets old real quick. Right. I think it got old in that locker room.
So I think so. I think he was definitely lost the locker room. Like the Gridiron Heights. You see my locker room? Have you seen my locker room? He never found it. Clearly,
I think the most incriminating thing was DJ Moore. They went to him and said, hey, so what happened at the end of the game? He was like, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell they did. I don't know why we didn't call timeout. I have no idea what's going on. It was hilarious, but it was real. All the time we hear DJ Moore, I hear him on the radio saying, I don't know what the hell these guys
are. As soon as he got sacked, you should call timeout. And they're like, nope, keep going. You got this.
But Caleb's a rookie quarterback, so he made a mistake on the sack, right? He made a mistake going forward. But as a coach, as a head coach, once you saw it go past 22 seconds, you call timeout.
Exactly. Because then you still have a couple of plays to the sideline to kick a field goal.
Exactly.
But instead, you just let everything run, and then you have like 6 seconds or 2 seconds to throw a deep pass.
So do you know?
You have a timeout just sitting there.
Do you know what he did? So a play call came in. He couldn't hear it. He didn't like the play call. So on the ball, he changes the play. That changing the play took 10 seconds. Then they snap the ball, and he throws a deep route, which made no sense at all. Because it wasn't even in the end zone, was on the sidelines.
No,
it was just idiotic. But you don't expect your rookie quarterback. I've said 100 times now. Your rookie quarterback's going to be a rookie. He's going to make rookie mistakes. So why are you surprised that this happened? I don't know. So All right, that ended my rant. So who
Yeah.
cares?
All these timeouts at the end of the game, but waste them on challenges he never wins.
And the challenges are horrible. They're
He's
horrible.
The Justin Jefferson one or the Addison one? Oh, it was an explosive play. So even if we don't have the best angle, we're still going to challenge.
Like that, no, you should have someone in the booth saying, "Hey, we
What?
should challenge this or not."
Huh?
It's
And then he challenged that one in the Detroit game, and I'm like, what? Why? Are you the only one who didn't see that wasn't a catch?
everyone, even on the team, you see he throws a challenge flag, and DJ Moore goes like,
Yep.
"What the hell? It's like, what are you doing?" It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I think he just got in over his head. I think he was a good guy, and he just got in over his head. So
possibly. We got our first question from Bob Dole.
Bob Dole, what's up, man? We need some help with the lineup. Pick 2: London, Mooney, Addison, Devontae Smith, and Pickens. That's interesting. So Atlanta is playing. I just saw that a second ago. Chargers, right? So that's interesting. So that's Mooney and London. Addison, who's been killing it in Minnesota last 3 weeks. Because Justin Jefferson is the one getting double team all the time. That's Arizona. Not the greatest defense, but some good. Devontae Smith and George Pickens. And you like to say George Pickens, but because that Cincinnati defense is terrible, but they're playing with it for their lives right now, right? If they lose this game, they're done, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree.
So where do you go?
Oh, it's tough. Well, I think we can all rule Mooney out.
I'll probably rule Mooney and London out.
So you're taking Mooney and London? I mean, the Chargers defense is pretty stout.
It's just looking at who they're going against.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith just feels to me like the right answer.
I've been looking at Devontae Smith as well.
You look at
Addison?
But the problem with Devontae Smith is going against Baltimore, but Baltimore has the worst pass defense in the NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and Addison's been getting the ball a whole lot. So really, I think
he hasn't quite gotten to the end zone, but I feel like this could be a game where he turns that. He'll get the yards and a touchdown.
So now that means Addison and Devontae Smith.
I think those are the top, but I mean, I wouldn't blame you for throwing Pickens in there.
Which I understand, yeah, because they're going against Cincinnati.
So, I mean, if you were to swap Smith out for Pickens, I would understand. Because obviously, even though Baltimore's defense isn't great, I still think at times it can be good. Plus, you never know with Sirianni what he's going to do.
So, which one are you going to go then?
I think I'm going to go Addison Pickens. Finally. Okay. I like the defensive matchup just a little bit more.
I think Baltimore stops the run. So Saquon, because they stopped the run, Saquon is not less of a factor, which means they have to throw the ball a little bit more. In order to stop Saquon, you need to put 8 men in the box. That means if you double team AJ Brown, you're leaving 1-on-1 for Devontae Smith. So I'm gonna go Devontae Smith and Addison. And because they already have a poor defensive backfield, I'm thinking of that. Now, Kyle Hamilton's great, but he's great, stopping, helping the run. So I just feel like that's going to be the counter move. And I think Devontae Smith is probably the one for that. So I'm gonna go Addison and Devontae.
Let's worry that I feel like the Eagles' defense has become a run team.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Like, yeah, they have these weapons, but there's only so many times that they actually pass the ball.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. But when you're playing, that's the only thing Baltimore can do is stop the run and rush the passer. Right. But they're bad against defense, and you have a team whose offensive line is really solid. So rushing the passer is not going to be as much of an impact. I think the passing the ball might be with the counter.
Do you blame a little on Caleb Williams to call a timeout?
No.
I mean, you can, but he's still a rookie. Yeah.
if he was a 5th-year guy, if it was Baker Mayfield, yeah, Baker Mayfield should know to call a timeout. But
hey, buddy, this scarf is older than you.
It is.
It doesn't even have the 91 championship on it. It literally just says 82 and 87.
Don't feel bad, Michael. It's probably 3 years younger than me.
He says must be burning or it will be. Actually, it's not that bad. When it's 10 degrees outside.
Welcome here. Yeah, this is what we do. Did you get any snow?
Oh yeah, we've had snow for the last couple days.
Oh, yeah, we got nothing because Chicago blew back to you guys.
I guess. Yeah, it started snowing like late on Thanksgiving, and then Friday I woke up, there was snow everywhere. And then, I guess yesterday it didn't snow, but like Thursday night and Friday it snowed.
A little different from Arizona, huh?
It's a lot bit different.
Okay. So yes, the Bears suck. We know that they're bringing in head coaches off the streets, whatever. Like they're doing all these things. But that's what it is. That's only one game on Thanksgiving, right? What about the Raiders?
You want to answer this question real quick?
Oh yeah, so I have McConkey starting, but no, my defense. So I switch Ridley? McConkey, who seems to be a favorite target overall.
Yeah, he is.
But I don't know if you've been looking at Ridley.
Excuse me. Oh, man, I'm dying. Is Lattimore playing?
Yeah, Lattimore. I thought he's in, right?
I don't know. I hadn't seen anything.
Thought that I saw that he was in. I'm leaning towards going with Calvin Ridley. And I know people don't like him. Most people, I understand not liking him. But he gets targets.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So, I think the last 3 weeks he's been 11, 8, 22, 9, 17. And at Washington, who's a good defense, but they're not like the most opportune, defense. I think Ridley might be a good play. What do you think?
Yeah. But McConkey going against the Falcons, who've given up big games.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think there's much of a difference between the two, honestly.
McConkey's.
If you're looking at Ridley 18 to 20, and McConkey's probably going to give you 15, 16.
Yeah, that's probably right there. That's probably exactly where you are. So, I mean, they're both favorite teams, but I think Atlanta's run defense is not as good. Their pass defense might be a little bit better than their run defense, and maybe you run the ball in Atlanta, right? So maybe doesn't have any opportunities.
Don't play JK. He's not healthy.
Yeah, he's already on IR. He's already on IR, so you don't have to worry about that now. No, I'm gonna go Ridley.
I wish they could have announced that sooner because I played Swift when I could have played Gus Edwards.
Swift got you like 9.5 points.
Did he? Last time I checked, he had 3.
Should have got.
Well, the game wasn't over when I checked, but.
So let's go over this.
8.4. 8.4.
Yeah, so I know he has some because he broke off a couple of them and some passes too.
Yeah.
All right. So Milano has been activated off of IR for the Bills. So that's a big thing, right? Especially in IDP leagues. Check him out. The Cardinals signed Connor to a 2-year extension, which doesn't say much for their rookie quarterback and running back. Say maybe we don't trust you as much.
Connor got a 2-year extension.
2-year extension, yeah. James Conner got a 2-year extension.
All right.
So Eckler's on IR, and they released Forbes. What the hell? Do you remember when you guys had drafted Emmanuel Forbes and where everyone was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah,
a stiff breeze might knock him over, and now a year later they're releasing him.
Well, to be fair, they didn't draft him.
That's true. That's true.
And they've been getting rid of everybody. So I mean, they got rid of. Obviously they got rid of Sweat. They got rid of Young last year. They got rid of another.
They traded those guys.
They did, but I weren't going to be able to trade Forbes. Nobody wants them.
So throw him on the garbage chute. Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna talk about J.K. Dobbins. Martin always says if he's healthy, you start him. Well, he's not healthy. He's on IR. Don't start him. Okay, guys. So don't have to worry about that.
Oh man.
The Jaguars signed their left tackle Little to a 3-year deal, 3-year extension. That's a good thing. The Jets left tackle Tyron Smith on IR. Might be end of his career. So
I guess you got the rookie in there.
Exactly. And you better be lucky you have to.
Fashano, is that his name?
Yeah, Fashano.
From Penn State.
So that's what I wouldn't be going with the Jets for anything. I'll be afraid of that. And then we all saw the Raiders collapse. I don't even know what the hell to say about that. We're going to answer Anthony's question, and then we'll get on that. Pacheco is back, so I have to drop someone. Who do I drop? Warren, Irving, Brooks, Josh Downs. I think it's no doubt what you got to do.
Is this a redraft? If it's a redraft, you're dropping Josh Downs.
Okay. Really?
It's a dynasty, though. Isn't Josh Downs hurt? He's like week to week.
Yeah, it's week to week, but is Brooks still?
So by the time he comes back, the season's over.
But
especially if you're not making the playoffs.
Week to week could mean like tomorrow.
I'm definitely not dropping Warren or Irving.
Jonathan Brooks hasn't scored points yet. Why are we holding on to him? If this is redraft, drop Jonathan Brooks.
Okay, Jonathan Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks hasn't done nothing.
Well, I just figured because Josh Downs was hurt, what's he gonna? What are you gonna get from him? You know.
I will hold on to him till the last week. So
there's still a shot that Jonathan Brooks does play and then goes off.
When?
Well, it's the Panthers. Probably never. But I'm just saying. You never know.
Like he literally, I think his week high, his high is 0.7 points so far. 0.7 points.
Well, Miles Sanders is probably out for the long haul, so he might get in there.
No, he had 2 carries for 2 yards or 7 yards last week.
Brooks?
Yeah.
They're easing him into it. He did just come off an injury, okay?
They're really easy to man. I'll drop Josh Brooks in the case that Josh Downs comes back. And then if I drop Downs, I'll pick someone else. And especially,
we're definitely in agreement. Like, why would you even consider dropping Irving or
no, any of those other guys you can't. Warren's been playing fine.
Warren just put up like 18 points last week.
Yep. So there's no question. The other 2 you can't even touch. Exactly. Put Downs in the IR and wait for him.
Yeah. Well, redraft. I don't think redraft doesn't tend to have IR.
I have IR on both mine, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, if you have IR, I would just put Downs on IR.
Then you don't have to drop anybody, but I would still drop Brooks. Even if you can put it down in IR, I'll still drop Brooks. And pick up 2 people. Smash that
like button.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys. If you could do that for us, that'd be awesome.
All right, what else we got? Injuries.
That's most of the injuries, but we got to start the ins and outs. I still want to talk about this Raiders thing, man. I've never seen anything like this. Did you see? I mean, why would they snap the ball? Do you know why they snapped the ball?
I didn't really see anything. I just heard that it was awful and it made you guys look good, but I don't really know what happened.
Okay, so
honest. I was at work when that game was being played.
Okay.
I didn't realize how early it was starting.
So here's the thing. So they are basically no brainer. They're going to be able to kick a winning field goal. Done. It's easy. They're going to kick the field goal. They didn't have to snap the ball. They'll snap the ball. They'll run to the middle. It's already down like a 30-yard field goal. Done. They're going to win the game, beat the Chiefs. So he gets tapped by the guard. So, of course, he thinks, okay, it's time to snap the ball. Quarterback is looking over to the right, and the ball, kind of gets hit in the face with the ball as it snapped. And they call it a fumble instead of a false start. So I always thought it was a false start on the center. You know, they could retain, they lose 5 yards, and you do the play again. No, they call illegal shifting. The snap was started the play, and that fumble was recovered, and the Chiefs survive again. It was nuts, and they had the game won. It wasn't even a far field goal. It was won. The game was over.
So the Chiefs' best player helped them win again.
The refs.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. I never thought that was really what would happen. So
yeah, it was funny because apparently yesterday there was a brawl between Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah, I understood that.
And Braden was like, "Did you see that a Chiefs player got hit in that brawl?" And I was like, "What?"
The referee.
He goes, "Yeah, the ref." I was like, "Oh, okay, gotcha, makes sense." Yeah, that's crazy.
It says my starters are James Conner and Bijan Robinson. Yeah, but I'll still hold Bucky Irving might be at a point where he might end up being one of your starters.
Yeah, Braden already said he thinks he's the number one back, and that White's just there for passing talents and to give him a break.
That's all that's happening. Rashad White, who was being drafted as a RB8, RB9 off the draft board, and now it's no doubt Bucky Irving is the guy. That's crazy. All right. Let's go to all the inactives. Amari DeMarcado's shoulder is questionable. Young Gung Ho, questionable, but it looks like Cole won't play.
He's not playing?
Young Gung Ho. Cool. Yeah, cool. I said Cole. Cool.
Crap, I got to pick up the kicker.
Yeah, because they already signed Rodney Patterson. He's active, so they assume that Koo won't be coming. Josh Downs out with the shoulder. Ashton Doolin out with his ankle. Alec Pierce questionable with his foot. He's expected to play. Trevor Lawrence is expected to play. So Mac Jones will go back to the sidelines. We're good for that. J.K. Dobbins is out on IR, which means Vidal and Gus Edwards will be running the ball. Josh Oliver for the Minnesota is out, which means just no doubt TJ Hockenson will get all the playing time.
What are you reading? This says that they signed him to the practice squad, but they expect Koo to play.
They still say it's questionable, and they think he might not play because of the hip. I'm reading on ESPN.
Says the Falcons signed Riley Patterson to their practice squad this week, but now appears he won't be needed after Koo managed full practice participation on Friday. Falcons coach Raheem Morris suggested Koo is likely to play on Sunday.
So Wilson McFadden does say 2 hours ago he's questionable, but he's out there kicking the ball right now. So I guess you can hold on, Koo. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep Koo in there.
He's out there 2 hours ago. Yeah, you're right. DeMario Douglas, ankle's questionable. Breece Hall, knee. He's going to be in. Tajay Spears, concussion. Practice Thursday and Friday. But he hasn't been cleared yet, so you can't put him in yet. Austin Eckler, we know, out on IR, which means Brian Robinson is going to have to play all the snaps. And guess Nichols will come in if he's dying. That's it.
I'm okay with that.
Jatavion Sanders is out with his neck. Jalen Coker out with quad. Tyler Higbee's out with his knee. Jamal Williams, it's questionable, but it looks like he's third string even if he does come in, because Baltimore is now going to be utilized in the backfield even more. So if you have Baltimore in your team, put them in.
Hey, Darius Robinson might make his debut today.
100%. Devontae Smith, questionable with his hamstring, huh? Looks like he's going to play. Looks like he's going to play.
Take Pickens then.
Maybe if a question, yeah. Cam Coleman is questionable. He was limited to practice, and don't know if he's actually going to play. Kincaid is out, and Purdy is questionable. Brandon Allen will remain on alert, but Purdy is expected to play. So, how does that affect any of these games or any of those questions? Yeah, as you said, do you go away from Devontae Smith, go to Pickens?
Well, I mean, I said Pickens to begin with, so.
I think it makes sense, though.
Any pass catchers worth it in Buffalo, San Francisco? I don't know if you see the stadium.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone. I wish I had a picture of it.
I know. Braden showed me yesterday, and I was like, whoa.
Lattimore is not in. Oh, sorry. I think someone else put it in. Yeah, Lattimore's still not playing. I swear to God, if I don't see him next week, I'm done.
That's Anthony.
But you knew why you traded for him, right?
He was a piece for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he doesn't play this year, I think they're still looking towards next year for that move.
Exactly.
We weren't even supposed to win 7 games this year, and we're already at 7. So, I mean, I know you said 9.
I said 9. I said 9 games is supposed to be the total.
I don't know. We can't beat the Cowboys with nobody playing. I mean, I don't know how much confidence I have in getting to 9 games, but
you can't be as bad. You weren't as good as you were at the beginning, and you can't be as bad as you were right there now. So
at least we beat the Giants twice. So,
or did the Giants just beat themselves?
No, Giants aren't good. So,
Trent Williams is out, right? Does that make you worry about this game? I mean, the Bills.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
I think San Francisco loses this game. I think the Bills are going to crush them.
So. I don't know if it's going to be a crush. I was hoping to have 2 17 Allen QBs play against each other. I know. Last week, Braden was like, this isn't fair. Brock Purdy gets hurt, and now the 49ers get Josh Allen on his bye week. Because it said Allen, and it was 17. I was like, yeah, he's not playing like Josh Allen, though. So I was like,
he's playing like rookie Josh Allen. Before he learned how
to play. Washington fans see him up paying with Lattimore in full effect. Well, we have it, because we haven't even seen him on the field yet. So, I mean, that would be an understatement.
Here's if you want a picture of it, why don't you go get a snow globe and shake it up a lot? And that's pretty much what the stadium looks like.
Right.
I've been trying to pull up the Buffalo Stadium right now. It's horrible right now. The heavy snow, it is unbelievable. See, but the field is clear. The field is cleared. But you're supposed to get another. So they're at 4 a.m. here. Let's see if I can show this picture. There we go. This is it at 4 a.m. today.
Yep.
They're sitting there with shovels trying to try to get all the snow out of here. So yeah, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. So,
there's a YouTube channel called Buffalo Stadium Live.
That makes sense. I mean,
they're just live all the time. They're live right now. Interesting.
Do I play Connor or Bucky?
Connor or Bucky?
Mm-hmm. Remember what Bucky Irving has been doing? Connor's going against Minnesota's defense. You know, I personally think I'm going Bucky right now. James Conner. I think Minnesota could play. Could stop the run fine. You know, they do enough. And I think they play running backs out of the backfield pretty well too, because their blitzing style, the speed of their defense. I would go Bucky. You know, especially going against Carolina.
That Thursday night game was awesome to watch against the Browns and the Steelers.
It's because those are two great teams you just want to see. I love football.
Great.
I love football and I love bad weather games. Watching them, I was never a fan of the run and shoot and all that other stuff. That's just not me. I love bad weather games. That's real football when you're really getting out there and grinding and seeing the snow.
Oh, I agree.
love that.
I agree. I wanted more snow out of that Packers game, but what can you do?
So that's why
that's why having a dome is good, but not really. Cowboy Stadium falling apart. How you never open a roof in 2 years.
I don't know if you can close it. That's the problem.
McCaffrey about to re-injure himself in that mess.
Dude, I wouldn't even play him, honestly.
Draft Bucky and Chuba back-to-back late rounds, so I'm happy I hit on them.
You definitely hit on both of those.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chuba signed that huge extension now, too. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Who thought that? I mean, that Chuba would have been a viable option as a RB2 for the foreseeable future.
Right.
Oh, man. I mean, I think those are all good. All right, let's see if I can.
What else we got?
Let's go through all the games. Tell me what you got. What you see.
All right. So there's not going to be as many, obviously, because, you know, 4 games have already been played. And you also got your primetime games. But we'll start with Cardinals-Vikings.
Okay.
I think it'll be a close game, but I think Vikings will pull it out.
I agree. I think all these games could be close. I think Cardinals have especially with the division in sight, going to play hard. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a field goal game by the end of the game, but I think Minnesota pulls it out.
Yeah. They got Titans at Commanders.
I think this is where you guys get back on your winning streak.
Hopefully.
You walk out of there with an 8-5 record. I think Tennessee is decent. It's going to be hard for you to run the ball, and this might be a game that you have to lean on Jaden Daniels to open up the run because the middle of that Titan defense is stout.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Colts at Patriots.
That's just a terrible game. Even though Drake May's a lot better than I thought he was.
Yeah.
He definitely, in my opinion, he might be the better of the two quarterbacks.
I'll put it this way. Colts should win, but if the Patriots win, I don't think I'd be too shocked.
Yeah. This is definitely a pick 'em for me. Whatever, you know. I think,
right.
whatever you think, go with it because I probably almost lean New England because I'm so done with AR right now.
Yeah.
You got all the weapons in the world. We can't.
Right. Steelers, Bengals.
I love this game. I think
for a 4-7 team, I still think this could be a really good game.
Yeah. The Bengals are
like you said, they're fighting for their playoff lives. It's in Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be a good game.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think the Steelers will edge it out.
I'm gonna go and say the Steelers win because Justin Fields comes in and he runs. He gets like a 60-yard rush or something like that. Going with my guy.
Right. Chargers and Falcons.
Oh, we got Ken Smith real quick. Pickens, Higgens, Metcalf, Brob. Start 2 full PPR. So Higgins, I going against a good defense. I feel like if Higgins plays, he does well. Brob would usually be a definite start for me, but now playing against this Tennessee defense, makes me question that a lot. Metcalf might be a play because the Jets' heart is gone. As good as that defense was, that heart is going out of their system. I don't know if I can go with anyone from them. And we already talked about Pickens. So what do you have on your rankings? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'd probably go Pickens, Metcalf, Higgens, Brob. So I'll probably start Metcalf and Pickens.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like Brob from the standpoint of he'll get the majority of the snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, obviously he'll have opportunity to do something. But will he do something? I mean, fingers crossed he does. But
yeah, but this might not be. I mean, just that middle of that defense is so good. So no, I'm gonna go Pickens, Metcalf.
I was worried about Brooks coming in. Well, he shouldn't have been worried in the beginning because he was coming off an injury.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bills D. I'd probably play them today.
I would, especially in that mess.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Oh, God,
pardon me. As much as I just said Higgins, I kind of want to go Pickens. Pickens Metcalf. I kind of want to go Pickens Higgins.
They go to the same game, huh?
Yeah, because JSN has been such a shaker, man. Yeah, I'm changing. I'm going Pickens Higgins. Okay. That's why I just want to go. I just think it's a better ranking overall.
Shakir or BTJ?
So I had Shakir at like the 28th ranked receiver this week. BTJ, I believe I had higher.
There's something to be said about BTJ, though. Let me see.
Is he hurt?
No,
because
he's not hurt. Trevor Lawrence is playing.
He's playing. Yeah.
So I will go BTJ. Plus Shakir is in the snow.
I have Shakir at 28 and I have BTJ at 26. So I think I'll also go BTJ.
But I think when Lawrence is playing, you can't not go BTJ. I feel like when Lawrence plays outside of the Bears game, BTJ has at least 15 points.
But the Bears got a good defense, and we just have terrible coaching, so whatever. As a Bucky owner and Rashad White lover last year, it hurt to see the same thing happen 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have exactly what you need, Bucky Irving. I love that pick. So I liked him and Braylon Allen immediately when I saw the pick. So I like having Bucky or Irving for a while. Rashad White's still going to be there to catch balls. I mean, that's what he's going to be there for. He's really going to be more of your slot receiver. So
we already talked about it.
It's a nightmare.
He doesn't want to go back.
I will tell you all about it on Tuesday when I'm going through crazy. I'm going to be very upset on Tuesday. This might be a whiteboard moment. Bring a whiteboard out.
There you go. Whiteboard moment. All righty. We got Flex 1, Pollard, Gus, or Najee.
Full PPR?
it's full PPR. You got to go Pollard.
As much as I want to go Najee, I think I have to lean Pollard. I really want to go Najee. I really do. Because I just don't believe in the Bengals defense. I think I'm going to go Pollard. Yeah. Doesn't feel good. Because I don't trust them. But as we said, also Pollard pretty much the only one in the backfield. So yeah, we want Pollard. Okay, you're good.
I'm typing. Sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just typing.
Said, hate to give you PTSD, but that was actually crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Like honestly, I've never seen them waste 38 seconds with a timeout, snap the ball off, right? First of all, you take a sack because we were at the 50-yard line, right? With 1:20 seconds left in the timeout. Get down to the 30-yard line. Take a sack. Then can't get another playoff. But you had 38 seconds when you fell down.
Mm-hmm.
It's mind-boggling. Because I saw a game in college when they got 4 plays off in 38 seconds in college. So
look at the Chiefs. They got like 4 plays off in 12 seconds to get a field goal to beat the Bills in the playoffs.
Yeah, but then the referees don't start the clock for the Bills for the Chiefs.
Well, I think to me it's like that's so awful, but then like the cherry on top. The icing on the cake is when in the press conference, Eberflus is just like, I did it correctly. Everything I did was correct. What? If it was correct, you would have won the damn game.
You know what we know how to do? We know how to keep the game close. That's it. That's all we know how to do. Keep the game close.
What the heck?
All right, Kent says, start 2.
Like Roger Goodell was on the headsets like, hey, you need to blow this. And then the Raiders are like, hey, Raiders, if you blow this, we're going to get rid of your franchise.
We'll give you Shakir. If you blow this one, we'll give you Shakir. And
like, we need both these teams to have one loss going into the Super Bowl.
Texas Power Johnson was like, what? Snap.
Oh, man.
Start 2 full PPR. Tight end premium. Hockenson. Hockenson, Dissly, Henry, Kittle. Derrick Henry? No, so tight end premium.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's got to be Hunter Henry because these are all tight ends.
So Dissly, I like Dissly a lot. Hockenson's a no-brainer, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to go Hawks.
I mean, you have to do. I mean, you saw he had 113 yards last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you have to go Hockenson, and I'm gonna go Dissly.
Well, I think you got to stay away from Kittle.
Except we saw the snow. There's no need. As much as we all love George Kittle, we know he is one of the best ones. Yeah, no.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Hockenson, Dissly too. I think Dissly's become another like the number 2 or 3 target for Herbert. God knows QJ is not a target anymore. So
here's the thing, but Hunter Henry is getting targeted about 5.
He is, and he's getting touchdowns too. So I'm gonna go Hockenson for sure, and then you can take your pick on Dissly or not. It's up to you.
Even me, I'm starting to look. I have Dissly. I think like Dissly was 12, and I think I have Henry 11. So I probably should go Henry. So I'm gonna go Hockenson and Henry. Yeah, I'm gonna go Hockenson and Henry. Just trust your judgment. If you have a ranking, trust it.
Yeah, there you go. Hockenson and Henry.
I had the Bears plus 9.5. Had Gibbs for a touchdown for $400, and Gibbs fumbled on like the 5-yard line. Yeah. Oh man, I would have thought that I paid too, but neither one of those guys scored touchdowns. Did Gibbs or Montgomery? Neither of them scored touchdowns. The Bears are really good at bending but not breaking. And I'm telling you, we played Detroit. We're just the anti-Detroit. We play them well. Everything they do, we're really good at stopping. It's crazy, you know? I don't know. Somehow.
Do you see the video of the Bears guy like hitting Gibbs really hard, and then they superimposed rings flying off of him?
Oh man, that's great.
They were like, Gibbs gets rocked, and it's like, you see rings go flying. I was like, that's good. I like it.
Oh man, I would love to see that. That's great. Dude, T's black magic is crazy. No, it's the suitcase of money placed underneath. Look in your back seat. Look in the suitcase. You know who needs to win this game.
All right, you got.
With the snow in Buffalo, Allen or Carr?
I think you can go Carr. Well, maybe you can
Josh?
go Carr. Who the Saints playing? Who the Aints playing? They're playing the Rams.
Mm-hmm. Josh Allen? You don't sit Josh Allen?
Yeah, I don't think you can sit Josh Allen. He's still going to do it with his legs. He still will probably. He knows how to play in the snow. He's been there. He's from Wyoming.
I could see him throwing the ball and, throwing the ball, running the ball, not handing the ball off. I could see all those things happening. So, I'm still going, Josh Allen. Sat Caleb shaking my head. Need Kirk Cousins to throw 4 touchdowns. Look, who the hell knew Caleb was finally going to wake the hell up? In the second half. All in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, the first half, I didn't know what he
Hey, I started Keenan Allen, so.
Oh, good luck. If you start DJ Moore or Keenan Allen, you won. You're winning.
I'll take that 24 points. Thank you very much.
It seems like he's throwing touchdowns to them all the time. He's now realized what you need. When you have these veteran receivers, throw them the ball. That's it.
He said the 1 week I bet both running backs to score and benched Laporta. Hey, Laporta's stat line was crazy too. He had 3 catches for 6 yards and 2 touchdowns.
What can you can't make this stuff up. You really can't.
Put Taylor Swift before rituals in his suite.
Sacrifices somebody.
The Bears could have had any production in the first half like they do in the second half. Flus would never have had a chance to ruin games. That's true. Shabuzi was on the field longer than your offense.
Dude, it was amazing. I think we had something like 13 plays in the first half.
Yeah, you were only on the field for 7 minutes and 6 seconds.
No,
Shabuzi was on the field for 7 minutes and 30. Yeah, your first down was like all that 2-minute drive back in your own end. They're like, oh, the Bears' first down of the game. I was like, wait, what?
Yes, it was literally the first down. You're like, how is that possible, guys?
Yeah, see, look, Shabuzi being on the field more than the Bears at halftime was crazy stat. Yeah, that was nuts.
Real. But I would love to see. Of course, I would love to see this. I would love to see all these teams have to answer what the hell's going on. How would you let Chicago come back and win these games?
It's true.
I would love to see them have to say that. Unfortunately,
you lose them. So.
Everyone in those games. So nothing you can do about it. Oh man, it hurts me so much thinking about these games, and we suck. I'm gonna leave it at that. We suck. Man, look at this. I'm gonna count 3, 6, 9. We had 19 plays in the first half.
Jeez.
As you said, under 7 minutes. Yeah. Shabuzi traveled more yards than the Bears in the first half. 100%. 100%. See, 26 is 33. 33 plus 4, 37. Minus 4, 33 again, and 5. 38 yards. We had 38 yards, guys, in the first half. What the hell? Whatever. I am done. I am done. All right, you want to run through these games again? Finish up the games, and then we can get out of here.
Sorry,
I love seeing Brian talking about how great the Bears are going to be before the season starts and slowly watches realization set in as the season goes on. And you know what the worst part is? When you see the games that we should be winning. Like you see them, like we lose in historic fashion. I've never seen this. We say that every week in Chicago.
I think we left off on Chargers and Falcons.
Okay. So Chargers, Falcons.
It's enough Bears talk. That's for Tuesdays, people. It's for Tuesdays.
Chargers, Falcons. I'm not a believer in the Falcons. I'm just not. I think Jim Harbaugh has changed the Chargers' future, and I think they get their 8th win today.
Yeah, I think the Chargers will win too. Seahawks at Jets. Seahawks.
The Jets just couldn't win if like their life depended on it. They're talking about cutting Aaron Rodgers. Right? Aaron Rodgers like, oh, they will come back next year for the Jets. And Jets like, we don't know. We want you to come back next week.
Right. Talking about how they're just going to put him on
IR. But you're not hurt. Come here. They got a knife, a mallet.
Right. They're like, oh, his leg. Oh, torn.
All right, what we got next?
So we'll go Seahawks and then for that one. Texans and Jaguars.
Houston, 100%.
Yeah. Buccaneers at Panthers.
Bucks. Bucks are the best 5-6 team I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was going to say the Buccaneers are under 500. Didn't even realize that.
They were 4-6 last week going into the game. So I actually think that both Atlanta and Tampa Bay end up 6-6 somehow.
There you go. And then you got Rams at Saints, another 5-6 team.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Rams also going to go to 6-6.
Matt Stafford, you know.
And then perhaps the game of the week, the Eagles at the Ravens.
I'm going to say the Eagles somehow pull it off.
How on earth we didn't flex that to Monday night? I don't know, but
or the Friday night or any of that stuff. We could have had any of it.
I don't know how this game is on 425, but I'm gonna go Ravens.
They've lost so many close games and with not understanding how they lose these games. I'm gonna say the Philly figures out a way somehow to win.
Okay.
Like Palpatine. And somehow Palpatine returns. And somehow the Eagles.
Another 5-6 team. Also in the NFC West, going up against the Bills on Sunday Night Football in the snow.
Buffalo's going to spank that.
Buffalo's going to win. Hey, who would have thought Buffalo could be 10-2 after this week?
Not me.
We didn't even have the Bills winning 10 games.
We had them winning 9 games.
Yeah.
Barely sticking into the playoffs. They have a chance at outside chance at the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. That's true. Are they the team that beat the Chiefs? They beat the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
So they just need the Chiefs to lose one more game and they'll be the number 1 seed.
Yep, because they'll win a tiebreaker.
And then the finale this week, God only knows why. Browns at the Broncos.
You know why? Because of Jameson Williams. Oh my God, not Jameson Williams. Jameis Winston. famous Jameis.
But the Broncos are going to win, though. So
100%. Broncos will win. But I want to see his pregame speech. I want to see him rally the troops. I want to feel like, let's go. It's not going to make any sense. He's going to be out there. As my daddy told me. When you have a fish, you fillet and fry him. Tonight we're going to fillet and fry these guys. But we're playing the Broncos. I don't know about horses, guys, but let's go win. And then that's going to be the whole speech. That's what he does.
Right.
That's just.
He does it in interviews too. People are like, "What? Didn't even answer the question. You just started talking nonsense." Yeah, you said some random words.
It reminds me of Billy Madison. And at the end, he's like, "Yeah, no, and no point in that rambling, incoherent thought was it even a coherent thought. You were awarded no points, and might have God have mercy on your soul." I love that. that's James in a nutshell.
Right. Those are the games.
Can I ask you a question? Who do you think is going to be Rookie of the Year? At the end of the day, who do you think is going to win Rookie of the Year?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's going to be close. I think as of right now, Bo Nix is probably ahead by a little bit. But Jane Daniels keeps doing crazy things like he did in the Cowboys game, even though we're losing. I don't know. It's going to come down to Bo Nix and Jane Daniels. I think it just depends on how both of them finish out the season.
If you both make the playoffs, if they both make the playoffs, then it depends on them. If they both miss the playoffs, that might be enough for Caleb to get back into the talk, because he's going to have better stats. He's going to have better stats. So I don't know, but those two are the best ones. There's no question.
Yeah, I agree. Superflex.
Superflex full PPR. I have Murray starting. Should I start Russell Wilson or Derek Carr? Thanks. Hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Your Thanksgiving was good. So what you got on this?
Sorry,
Tyler, Russell, or Derek Carr?
Well, Murray's starting. So he's the first with the starting QB, and now he needs to figure out Russell or Derek.
Russell or Derek Carr. So
yeah.
I don't like Russell.
I would lean Russell. I would lean Russell Wilson.
I have Kyler Murray as my 12th ranked quarterback this week. I have Russell at 21 and Derek Carr at 23. So I will go Russell Wilson with Kyler Murray.
I agree. I agree with that too. If it was earlier in the season and Derek Carr still had all his weapons, I would feel like it'd be a little more compelling for Derek Carr. But I feel like they're just a run team now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Voldemort's going to get the ball left to the right.
You got Voldemort. You got Kamara's going to get the ball.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Kamara could get passes out of the backfield, but I still wouldn't count on that. I think Russell Wilson's going to have an opportunity to throw the ball a lot.
I do too. I think it's going to be a possible back and forth bit of a shootout, because that offense is pretty stout. Their defense sucks, so I think they can score on that defense. So I think the points are with Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense to me. Oh. Got Todd in here. Good morning, gentlemen. Hope you had a great holiday. Lineup is set. Sitting in second place with 3 teams just behind me. Play well this weekend, and thank you for your help this season. Hey. Appreciate you coming in.
Nice job on being in second place this late in the season.
Yeah. You know what really sucks? When you have the third most points in the entire league and somehow still lose.
Yeah, well, you're giving up the most points, so.
I also have given up the most points by a lot.
Like, everybody has their best week against me.
I was like, how? It's hilarious.
I didn't even have my best week against you.
No, you had 207 points out of nowhere, so whatever.
That wasn't against you.
No, you just had a 207 points out of nowhere. Still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, to have Saquon Barkley get you 44 points and still not win, it's crazy.
I don't know. I was 4-2, and then I traded for Jaden Daniels. and now I'm about to be 5-8,
which is crazy, which is nuts. Like somehow I'm going to have a better record than you. I don't even know how that's possible.
It's okay. I'm setting up for next year. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I got 2 first rounders. Thank you, G Money. All right. We're gonna get out here a little early because I actually had picture day with my daughters. They had their ballet stuff. So luckily the Bears played already. So I'll be watching the game on my phone. So I have to set my lineups early. So we'll get out here a little early. I appreciate everyone jumping in the chat, asking their questions. I appreciate Mark coming in because he's obviously under the weather with his scarf on and everything. But he still made it happen. I appreciate you guys, everyone being in here, and we will see you on Tuesday for the most whining, angry rant that we've had this year, and maybe a little bit of celebration because Eberflus is gone.
There you go. Pop the champagne.
After I was done being upset, but thank you guys. Hope you guys have great lineups. Hope you all win. Come back and let us know what happens. And got anything else, Mark?
No, I think that's it. You want Ben Johnson? Who's going to be your next coach? Call it right now.
Ben Johnson, 100%.
Okay.
That's why they got rid of Eberflus. So they told him, hey, they
told him last year. I don't know why you guys waited.
Like literally, they fired Eberflus after the game. So they said, Ben, hey, top source if you want it. He's like, you still got a coach already. And then Poe said, no, not anymore. Well, gave him an accent. Not anymore. Do you want the job? That's what's happening. But we'll talk about that on Tuesday. Thank you guys.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Appreciate every one of you.
We'll
see you guys on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Sunday.
Yes. Right back here. Later.
Later.